What happens when you're running on solar and batteries and the power goes out with a backup generator? Let's do a test and find out. So I'm going to open my grid boss here. And I'm going to kill the grid power. On 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3. You can see, yep, hold on, but you can hear the air conditioner running in the background. So here comes the grid power dot. One AC did turn off, but the other one is still running. I'm also going to come into my inverter or my in-phase box. I'm going to disable a couple of my solar strings. That way we just have one string providing power, and let's see what happens. Fingers crossed.
What is it? This little gag gift somebody gave me. Put your hands together.
Okay, so I had my wife turn the ovens on. So now the house is still fully off grid. The house itself is pulling 15 kilowatts of power. I have 3.2 kilowatts almost coming in from solar. And then the batteries are supplementing the balance of 13.6. So let's get these batteries ran down to 92% and hope the generator kicks on. So we are about 5 minutes into our off-grid test. This is my Envoy combiner box. As you can see, I've got some faults up here. That's because I've got 1 breaker, 2 breaker, 3 breakers in the off position, and only one of my strings is currently in the on position. So that's the only one that's producing power, providing power into my grid boss. You can see the grid boss, I'm still off grid. We're waiting for that guy to turn on. And my air conditioners are still running, and my wife has got 2 double ovens on. Here are my grid boss settings. As you can see, the grid light is off, so we are definitely off grid. Hopefully when the generator kicks on, this light turns on. But as you can see, I'm still running off of the hybrid inverter, and it's AC coupled, so there's power coming in. My inverters are definitely humming, and you can see the batteries are all starting to discharge. We're drawing quite a bit of power out of these guys, and they're holding up to the test nicely. Now we wait for the generator to turn on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Generator turned on. EG4. See what happened over here. Oh, my generator light's not on yet. Let's turn on our solar. Oh, it kills the solar power. Interesting. So now we're running strictly off of generator. Turn those off. So we've shut the oven off to the house. We've also shut both air conditioners off to the house. So now we wait to see how fast the generator starts charging everything. So we just heard a click, and the generator is now providing power to the grid boss and to the house, waiting on everything else. So now what you can see is the generator is providing power to the grid boss. The grid boss is providing power to the house. And it looks like the batteries are as well, but hopefully that'll all switch and we'll start charging batteries. Okay, so we've been running our test for a good 10 to 15 minutes. Our generator is still running, but what's interesting is it's not charging the battery, so we got to figure that part out. But now we're going to put the house back on grid, and we're going to see how long it takes for the generator to recognize that and turn off. So, let's go. Back on grid. See what happens. It's clicked. Hybrid inverter kicked on. AC coupled on. Smart port 1 is on. Has not detected the grid yet, but we're still getting there. My solar is starting to wake up. So let's just see what happens. Solar is starting to come online slowly. Grid connection was just reestablished. So hopefully the generator should be in cool down mode, and we'll turn off here momentarily. And the generator turned off. So most of our tests worked. We're still got to figure out why the generator didn't start to recharge the batteries. We'll get with EG4 and figure that out. Now we just wait for the solar to kick back in. And just like that, now we've got solar communicating, producing, microinverters all working. Solar's back up, house is back running off of the sun.